What's up, guys? Thanks for joining us for online camp experience. We're glad that you're here. Today was supposed to be the start of middle school and high school week of camp. Sadly, we couldn't have camp this year.
Thanks for the reminder.
I know. We didn't have like any trips this summer, and it's been kind of sad that happened. So it was supposed to start today. It obviously didn't, and so we wanted to bring camp to you. And so we hope that you're watching it. Some of you are probably watching this at home, but I know that there's a few groups that are watching it as a group together with a watch party. And so what we'd like for you to do is make sure you take a picture of yourself or of your youth group watching this. This is your camp pic. So make sure you get a good camp pic and then tag us in it or send it to us, High School Week on Instagram, and share that picture with us.
So, Andrew, what do you miss most about camp?
So many things, Eric. So many things I miss about camp. Really, there's the time spent together in this different setting. I miss the food, of course. I mean, who doesn't miss the food?
Cheese.
And really just like those late nights together of seeing hearts changed and touched and great memories being made. What about you? What do you miss?
I miss the, what did we call it last year? The air band competition.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, at High School Week.
That was great.
Miss seeing all the kids, miss, like you mentioned, all the transformation, miss hanging out with the staff. That's a big thing for me. It's just a lot of fun. So what do you guys miss about camp? We know we couldn't have camp this year, but let us know in the comments. We really want to hear from you. So even if you're watching with a watch party, go ahead and get your phone out, open up your YouTube app, because we're going to be doing something here in a minute that's going to require you to, or encourage you to participate from your device. So let us know in the comments, what do you miss? We at least got one comment of what someone misses. Taylor Copeland says he misses the smell.
He must be talking about cabin 7 or cabin 8, one of those two. He's talking about,
definitely the youngest guy's cabin.
For sure. We've got Logan put he misses Newcomb. Newcomb.
The volleyball game.
Yeah, I think it's a volleyball game. It's given me a thing where it's asking me to approve or hide it because it's not sure what Newcomb means. So I'm going to let that be approved.
Yeah. I don't really like Newcomb. I just rather play volleyball.
Oh, man, Newcomb's great.
Yeah.
It's more relaxed. I like Newcomb.
It's great at junior week. Yeah, let's play volleyball.
Casey Crawford, I was waiting to see how long it would take, but he said he misses Justin Barnes.
Yeah.
So who doesn't?
Truth. We'll get to see him soon.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Taylor Copeland, again, said he misses the smell of Axe body spray over body odor.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, David Martinez.
David, I'm just in the other room. Y'all are in the gym next door. I miss you as well. Canteen, that's a great one. Thank you, Jordan, for answering that.
Yeah, many Mountain Dews.
Keep letting us know what you guys miss.
Yeah, from either week, whether you've gone to High School Week or Middle School Week. We know this year we were supposed to combine them together, but we want to know what you miss just about camp in general. Ari says, I miss my friends and the lessons.
Yeah. Greg put Dancing Queen.
Yeah, that's just a classic moment that will forever be in our hearts.
Dorian put he misses Dorian.
Well,
and so I don't know what to say.
I'm a little confused that you can miss yourself.
Yeah.
Dorian, we might need to talk later.
Cabin 7 party. That sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
Watching Eric ball out. Absolutely, Joel.
I mean, just come to Regency tomorrow night and you might get to see us ball out. Just come play basketball.
For sure. Even your face got a shout out. I miss Eric's face.
Oh, man, Quinn, you're awesome. Well,
really touching.
Here it is. I mean, you're seeing it right now. There's nothing more to miss. You're going to survive another day. Yeah. Casey says misses the singing.
For real. Yes.
I would add dining hall singing.
Yes.
Specifically dining hall singing. Yeah.
We'll keep those coming in. We're going to go ahead and transition now to a game.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
All right, we're going to play a game. You want to start the game timer?
Yeah, let's do it.
And we'll explain what you got to do for this. All right, so we're going to play some trivia. Here's the way the trivia works. You've got to be on the YouTube stream because you're going to have to answer the questions in the comments. Okay? And so the question will pop up. You've got 4 options. You type in the comments either 1, 2, 3, or 4, whatever your answer is. And then it's going to score your answer at the end of that. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Use the number 1, 2, 3, or 4. Don't type the word. That's all you got to do.
Yes,
use
that's
the
important.
number. Yeah. And the questions they're kind of broad. Some are fun. Some are camp connected.
There may even be a Justin Barnes question in there. You never know.
Never know.
You never know.
Is it camp without JB?
That's a really good point.
Yeah.
So there is going to be some prizes, right?
Yes.
This game, the way it works is pretty cool. It calculates it all for us. And so it's going to give us first, second, and third place at the end of these 10 questions. What's the prize going to be for our winners here?
So we've got some gift cards.
Okay.
Some Starbucks gift cards.
A free week of camp next year. Is that?
No, negative. A free week of fuel. Free weekend of fuel.
Okay.
Talk more about that later. So we've got Starbucks gift cards that we're going to be giving out.
Yeah.
Mainly because they were given to us and we haven't used them yet. So
perfect.
Great opportunity. Yeah. So make sure you're ready to go. Again, if you're with your watch party, you're going to have to do this on your own, or you can play together as a group, but you're only going to get one gift card if you win.
That's right.
Just to be specific.
If you work together as a group, you may have better odds to win it.
Yeah. All right. So do you like trivia? You guys have done some trivia night at Buffalo Wild Wings recently.
I've done that before. Yeah, I've done some of the trivia nights. Those are pretty fun. Pretty fun. What about you? You like trivia?
I do. I'm just not great at it.
Yeah.
Having to come up with an answer that quick, it's just not my strength.
We'll see who's good at it tonight.
Yeah.
I'm excited about this.
This is a really long timer, by the way.
No, we've just got less than 20 seconds left.
Yeah.
We're ready.
We're almost on our end. We're almost ready to go. All right, so make sure you're ready. You can help each other.
Yes, Auburn.
If you want
Mountain Dew
to.
is a sponsor. I'm going to put it right over here. Perfect.
And Mac, sponsored by Mac. All right, you want to read the first question?
Yeah. All right, so here's the first question. At what age is the male brain considered fully developed? Is it 17, 21, 72, or 25? Type in the number of the answer that you think is correct.
I think the correct answer is 13, and it's not an option. It's got to be 13 because every 13-year-old male that I know definitely has a fully developed brain.
Thinks that they think they do, right? If you've been around middle school boys, I don't know how you could feel that way.
Yeah.
But,
One of the answers should have been
answers in before the time runs out.
One of the answers should have been never.
That's right.
It never fully develops.
Maybe that's the 72.
That's probably what my wife would say.
Yeah.
Never.
She definitely would say that. Yeah.
All right. Correct answer. I know the answer to this one. It's 25.
25. That's right.
Yeah.
And Auburn knew it. She says, I know it's 25 because Blaine is 23.
Ouch.
Ooh.
Man, I'm so glad
I don't know if they're sitting by each other or not right now.
I'm glad my wife
really
is
funny.
not on the chat right now. Goodness gracious. All right, here we go.
Man, most people got that right. Most people got that right.
Good work.
Congratulations. Those of you that didn't, it's okay. Casey, it is not 72. I know that seems like the obvious answer.
Could have been Casey's wife answering for him.
That could be the case.
Hopeful.
All right, here's the second one.
All right, what words does Post Malone have tattooed under his eyes? I'm sorry, true love, I heart GCBC, always tired.
Interesting.
Yeah.
My heart tells me that he loves Gulf Coast Bible Camp.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know this. This is a fun fact. Post Malone, when he was a middle school boy, he came to Gulf Coast Bible Camp. I think that's right. I think he came to middle school week years ago.
No way.
And I think that
Are you serious?
I could be wrong, but I think that's right. And so this is the connection to GCBC.
Can we get like official confirmation
we
on
need to find
this?
that out.
If you know, please let us know in the chat.
What does he have tattooed under his eyes?
Did he go by Post Malone in middle school? Because I
not.
don't remember a Post Malone.
Surely he did not. Make sure that you answer with a number. I've seen a couple people that are putting a letter, but put a number.
Yeah.
So the answer here is always tired, which if I was going to tattoo something on myself, it would actually be that phrase as well.
You do have a few young children, a couple young kids.
Feel
so.
constantly tired.
Yeah, totally understand that. Several got that right.
Yeah.
We got it wrong.
Do you know who Post Malone is?
Sort of.
Okay.
I mean, I've heard of him.
You've probably heard some of his songs.
Couldn't pick him out of a crowd. I probably have not.
He's very easy to pick out.
Yeah.
He's got a unique look to him, I would say. All right, here's the third question. How often does the average teenager check their smartphone? Is it 1 every 12 minutes, 2 every 3 minutes, 3 every 21 minutes, or 4 every 45 minutes?
Make sure you put the number.
Put the number in there.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, or 4.
And this is not what you do. This is the average teenager. How often do they check their smartphone? DPFC, you keep putting a letter. Put a number. Put a number.
B's not even an answer choice.
No, it's not.
Where's the second answer?
Ooh, that's a good point, Justin.
True.
That's a good point.
Some are above average, Justin. Some are definitely above average. I don't know the answer to this one, so I'm definitely waiting to find out.
I know
I'm going to guess it's every 3 minutes.
It's not every 3 minutes. That's incorrect.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see 12 minutes. Is it 12 minutes?
Every 12 minutes.
Okay. So the correct answer was 1.
What do you think yours is?
Oh, goodness. I don't want to know. I'd have to take my screen time and divide it probably about every 12 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm on my phone way too
It's hard
much.
not to. And
several got that right.
Most people put every 3 minutes, which makes me think most people are checking their phones every 3 minutes. Yeah, way too much. Joel, it is not every 45 minutes, but I'm proud of you for being on your phone so little.
All right, question number 4. What percentage of teens report believing in love at first sight? Is it 72%, number 2, 83%, number 3, 50%, or number 4, 94%?
Eric, do you believe in love at first sight? Love at first sight?
Oh goodness, maybe. Maybe. I mean, I believe in infatuation at first sight, and that can be confused as love for sure.
Yes, I think the word love is not what we're thinking love is when we think about love at first sight.
I mean, when I open a box of Fusaklis, I immediately have love at first sight.
Now we're talking here.
Yeah. I'm curious what the correct answer is.
Yeah, there's a lot of people putting 72%. The correct answer, surprisingly, is 50%.
Oh.
50% believe in love at first sight.
A little lower than I thought it was.
So there's a lot of half of the people are cynical, I think, out there.
Yeah.
Oh, Paul says amen, Eric.
Yeah.
Amen. So he agrees.
I mean,
I don't know if he agrees with the Fusaklis.
Yeah.
That's probably what he's saying.
I'm guessing so. Yeah. Got to give Fu a shout out. We had several that got that one right as well.
A good number got that right.
Joel's just tanking it.
If you're sitting with your significant other, I feel like you almost have to put a high percentage.
Yeah.
Like, love at first sight.
100%. 100%.
All right, is this me?
This is
okay.
You.
So here is an Office question. We know a lot of people are streaming everything. Maybe you watch The Office. What is Michael Scott's middle name? Is it 1, Gary, 2, Dwight, 3, James, or 4, Scott? Interesting. You're a big Office fan.
Yeah, I've been watching The Office nonstop. Yeah. I think I binged this afternoon about 6 episodes.
Is it still on Netflix?
Oh, yes.
Okay, it's still there.
Yes.
All right. I know at some point it's coming.
I'm trying to get it in as much as possible. Just watch Jim and Pam get married.
Oh, man. What a great
I cried again. I cry every time I watch that episode.
Yeah. What else are you watching?
Nothing.
Just The Office.
Just The Office, right?
Only The Office.
Yeah. What are you watching?
I mean, I'm excited to be watching basketball. I'm really looking forward to the NBA and my Grizzlies, starting up here pretty soon.
I watched a little baseball because I can only tolerate it in small segments. But when basketball actually comes on TV, I'll watch it.
It's good to have in the background.
Yeah.
Baseball, for sure. All right, the correct answer is Gary. We have a lot of Office fans because most people got it right. I really wish it was Scott.
Michael Scott.
That seems like that would have fit better.
Yeah.
Some trash talking going on in the comments, which I appreciate. Thank you for doing that.
Nice.
I would like to see more trash talk, actually, if possible. So
I want DPFC to actually enter a number 1, 2, 3, or 4. All right. What year was the song "Dancing Queen" by ABBA released? ABBA or ABBA? ABBA?
I think it's ABBA. I think it's ABBA. Or ABBA. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Is it 1979, 1982, 1976, or 1984?
So the reason for this question is because if you were at high school week last year at the incredible hairband competition, that seemed to be the song that got everybody dancing. I mean, it was a great moment in Gulf Coast Bible Camp history, at least since I've been going. And so that was the song played in our 80s themed weekend.
I will say Cabin 5 had a great performance. But I totally think Cabin 7 was robbed.
They were definitely robbed. Going first, I think, hurt them. They had amazing choreography.
I mean,
here's the thing, too, is what we're about to find out is we had an 80s themed weekend. This song is not from the 80s. And so if you put in the 80s, you're actually off here. It was actually 1976.
I feel like last summer was a total lie.
It possibly was.
I mean,
Justin said it's definitely not an 80s song. He would know.
Yeah.
He would know.
He was alive then. He's a pretty old guy.
Casey said that we literally played it earlier tonight.
I have no doubt that they played it earlier tonight.
Don't listen to the lyrics too closely. All right. Which of these is not a real fire starting method? So with camp going on, sometimes it's good to have a campfire at camp. There was a guy that used to go to Gulf Coast Bible Camp for years, and he was always in charge of starting the fire. I'm trying to remember his name. Campfire guy. And so which one is not a real fire starting method? Striking rocks together, Coke can and a chocolate bar, batteries and steel wool, or rubbing two sticks together. I presume, right?
Okay. A lot of number twos.
A lot of twos.
Nobody
They're
thinks
not
the
believing
Coke can and the chocolate
bar. That
Huh.
seems too random.
Yeah.
Super cheese. It doesn't matter how many times you put an answer in. Just the first answer is what we need.
Super cheese. It doesn't enter you more times. Also, not really sure why we have ever had fires in the armpit of the South known as hot. Loosedale, Mississippi.
I'll be honest, I try to stay as far away from the fire as I can.
It's really a terrible idea. All right, so correct answer was striking rocks together.
Only one person got this right. That's a game changer, right?
Good work,
that
Quinn.
Right?
Quinn Brazell.
Amazing.
Good work. He got it right because he missed my face.
You're not going to get it striking two rocks together. It's not going to work.
But you can't make a fire, apparently, with Coke can and chocolate bar. I think we're going to have to try that one next summer.
Ooh, Quinn, this is your chance to pull ahead on that one.
All right, so next question. How many beds are there at Gulf Coast Bible Camp? 145, 193, 176, or 185?
I have laid down in almost half of them, I feel like. I've laid down in most of the beds. Yeah, just testing them out. Do you know the answer to this one?
I do.
You feel good about it?
I do.
Okay.
Mainly because I helped you come up with the number.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
But
you helped me calculate the answer here.
Camp has some pretty decent beds. I'm not going to lie. I sleep really good at camp.
If you've been to other camps, their beds are far inferior.
Yeah, and we've got some straight Serta mattresses.
Yes, and it's been a while since they've had bed bugs in them too, which has been good.
So. Got some new ones. They're okay.
Yeah,
they're more bed bug proof. Let us know in the comments if you've ever gotten bed bugs. It's been a while. All right, so the correct answer, 193.
193.
Yeah.
193. Yeah. So only a few people got that right. Man, okay. All right.
Good work. It's a solid guess.
These questions have been harder than I thought they would be.
Yeah.
We just got two left to see who's going to be our big winner for the Starbucks gift cards.
Your favorite cabin to stay in at camp aside from the director's cabin?
I mean, definitely 5.
Yeah.
5 is, director's cabin's number 1, but 5 is a good one too. All right, here's a Justin Barnes question. Go ahead and shout out Justin Barnes' name wherever you are right now, if you want to shout Justin Barnes. But what's his favorite food? Is it 1, nacho cheese grits, 2, biscuits and gravy, 3, deer sausage, or 4, pizza? Which one is Justin Barnes' favorite food?
Or is it nacho cheese, grits, biscuits, and gravy? Ooh. Is it like a combo?
Now listen, the nacho cheese grits, if you were at camp high school week last year, that is for you. That's a reference for you if you were there.
Otherwise, it's nacho joke.
No, I appreciate that. I appreciate what you did there.
All right.
So what do you guys think the answer is?
I would think deer sausage, as much as the guy likes to hunt.
He does. I think he does like to hunt. I feel like that's right. But it's not deer sausage.
Oh, what is it?
The answer is pizza.
Wow.
Pizza.
As a youth minister, nobody
put it. They were like, that's too much of a youth group answer, so we're not going to put pizza. I texted him today asking him his favorite food. He said all kinds of pizza is the answer.
Well, like Casey Crawford mentioned, he may have forgotten about nacho mac and cheese.
That was that's true.
He may have just forgotten about it. It's been a year. It's been over a year since he's had that. All right, last question.
Last question. This is your chance to win here.
All right, how many years has Byron Smith, some of you may know him as Chachi, how many years has he been working as the camp director at Gulf Coast Bible Camp? Is it 11 years, 14 years, 17 years, or 20 years? Let us know. Put your answer in the comments.
This could decide the game for some of you. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Do you call Byron Chachi?
No.
Okay. I don't ever call him Chachi. Yeah. Maybe it's because it's one of those things like it was a nickname before I knew him. I just feel weird calling a grown man Chachi.
A few years ago, he tried to get away from the name.
Okay.
Chachi. Yeah.
See, that makes me feel good.
Yeah. Mainly for, I think, professional reasons.
That makes sense.
So I changed him in my phone to Byron.
Byron. Okay. Good.
Yeah. Because it was not that for a long time. All right. The correct answer, I guess we're good to share the correct answer. Okay, the correct answer is 14 years.
14 years, man. It's a good run. It's a good run at camp. Awesome.
He's done a great job.
He has done an amazing job. Amazing job. Yeah. All right, a handful of you got that right. I'm excited to see who won this game. Any predictions? I think it's going to not be Joel.
It's not going to be Joel. And it's probably not going to be Casey Crawford. I think he's only got one.
I feel like I've seen Auburn's name a lot. Yeah. I've seen Quinn.
I'm feeling Justin Barnes is going to sneak a win out of this. Oh, okay. Leah Palman.
What in the world?
Caitlin Rowe in second.
Amazing.
And Dorian Curry in third.
Good job,
Nice,
guys.
nice.
Good job.
Let us know where you're from. Give us a shout out. We can hear the applause.
Regency's youth group is cheering.
Yeah.
They had a couple winners there.
That was awesome.
That seems suspicious, but yes.
Now, it was a tie for third, it looks like.
So it randomly brings a winner up, but maybe we can help Max out and give Max, since he was the only other. Oh, no, there's a
and Quinn.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, and Quinn was the one who only
I know,
got
he had
one
his
of them.
chance. Quinn had his chance there.
So great work, guys. That was a lot of fun.
That was fun. Yeah. Enjoyed that. All right, so before we go on to our next part, any other things we need to mention?
Oh, just needed to mention, Caitlin, let us know wherever you're from, or have your youth minister text one of us, because we've got a prize for you. So make sure we know where you're from so we know where to send the prize.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
Auburn just typed in the comments, I have to issue an apology because Blaine is not 23.
Oh.
She got her husband's age wrong.
Ouch.
Oh, man. Okay.
Well,
I want to know. I want to see as we go throughout the night how this progresses. I'm excited about this.
I mean, it's okay. I have to think all the time about how old I am, so I could totally understand getting his age wrong. Yeah. All right, so let's talk about this before we transition to our lesson for tonight.
Okay.
What's your favorite memory of camp? Favorite memory or moment? We want you to let us know in the comments what your favorite memory or moment is from camp. So, Andrew, what's yours?
I enjoy a few things, but I enjoy the teachers' meetings each morning, especially the past few years. We grab our nacho cheese grits and our biscuits and gravy, and we sit down together and talk through class. Just some really great discussions in there. It's neat to see these teachers and their hearts for the young people that they're talking with. And then also, how could you not like the evenings with the responses, people coming forward, hearts and lives being changed? It's always an exciting part of camp.
Yeah, the idea of the responses, what I was going to share about that is that I love seeing all the kids come with whoever's going forward. It's like the whole youth group plus the cabin plus some friends they met that week. And it's like you never respond alone. And I just wonder, like in our churches, if that happened more, especially with us old adults, if nobody ever had to worry about responding alone, would people feel more comfortable going forward and sharing stuff that's on their mind?
No, that's a great point. I like that.
The other thing that I love, some of my favorite moments are going down to the pool for baptisms.
Definitely.
Like that's what it's all about. That's why we're there, for people to meet Jesus and experience him and give their lives to him. And whatever week it is, man, it's just awesome just to say, all right, guys, stop what we're doing. We're going to the pool to get a new brother or sister in Christ. Yeah.
It's hard not to really miss that now. We should be at camp.
Yeah.
And
and camp's such a great place to give your life to the Lord, because you can really focus a lot of your energy and attention on him.
That's great.
Yeah.
A few of y'all in the comments said the lice epidemic, my first year of camp. That's a great memory.
Strange memory.
Mess hall singing, amazing. I love singing in the mess hall. JC singing every time Casey Bearden says something. Yes, you literally have no idea what's coming.
That's why we don't record anything from camp, especially during Casey's World.
That's right.
Logan mentioned water polo.
Yeah.
That's a great moment. I've been injured a few times from water polo. Yeah.
Olivia said the high school week theme stories. Man, that was a great
throwback.
That's a throwback. That
like
was a great
3 years
week.
ago, 4 summers
hearing
ago.
from different people about, why they decided to follow Jesus. Justin said Casey's World. Casey's World is great. We're going to get some Casey World a little bit later tonight.
Now, was he talking about when he was leading Casey's World?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Dorian mentioned basketball.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Man, Quinn's just loving me tonight.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think he's
addressing.
I think he's addressing you, or he's saying Eric Gray's singing. I can't tell if he's saying Eric Gray, this is what I like, is singing. Or Eric Gray's singing is
no,
I
took it as my singing is always nice. I mean, he's just showing me the love. Hannah Brown.
Come on, no.
Nobody loves skits.
No.
Aside from hairband competitions, nobody enjoys skits.
Manhunts.
Wow.
Do I see a great American Bible Challenge? Maybe I don't see that.
Nobody at all. Yeah, not our best year last year. All right, so keep those comments coming, but we want to transition to a message for tonight. Our other director, Lee Jamieson, who's currently in Tallahassee, Florida, recorded an awesome message for us. You previewed it.
Yeah.
You want to give us like a little idea of what to expect?
I think Lee does a great job of talking about what many of us are feeling. in the fact that we should be at camp right now
Mhm.
and we're not. And so he's going to really lean into that and talk about that. So I'm excited for you to hear what Lee has to say.
All right, let's turn it over to Lee.
Everything seems to be quite different, but I want us to think about for just a few minutes the way that really nothing's changed. Welcome to camp. Normally it would be in June and not July. Normally we would be in the pavilion and not in our homes. I could see you. I could hear you. I could hear you talking. I could hear you laughing. Sometimes when we have those goofy camp injuries, I could hear you crying. We would also normally have a distinction between fun time and serious time. We would have normally a distinction between quiet time and time for the dancing queen. Normally we would have a challenge to be different at home, to be changed by the time at camp. In the reality, camp isn't the deciding factor. Christ is. In Colossians chapter 3, we read these words, "If you then have been raised with Christ, seek the things that are above, where Christ is, seated at the right hand of God. Set your minds on the things that are above, not on the things that are on earth." This is the challenge. This is the theme, if you will. Every single year we go to camp. And it's also the challenge of what happens when we go back home. Normally, you would realize that Bible classes that Andrew puts together and that your teachers, your cabin leaders, your bunkmates talk about and discuss over and over, that these things can help you more than you thought. Verse 5 says, "Put to death, therefore, what is earthly in you. Sexual immorality, impurity, passion, evil desire." You know, normally, by this time, Eric would have already talked to us about the credit card rule. Eric would have already explained to us all of the expectations regarding public displays of affection. The verse continues, "In covetousness, which is idolatry." Normally, at some point in time, you would have the chance to donate your leftover canteen money to camp. No, it's not normal. This isn't the camp that we normally enjoy. But yet, even though everything seems to be different, for the Christian, nothing has changed. If you have been raised with Christ, nothing has changed. There is not a new normal. There is simply the Christian normal. Verse 7 picks up, it says, "In these two you once walked." Notice that something that was previous, a part of you, it's no more. When you were living in them. This isn't a battle of ideas so much as it is a new and a changed lifestyle, a way of living. It's discipleship. It's following in the footsteps of Jesus. You died with him. You were buried with him. You have been raised with him. But you once lived in a different way. You lived in these other ways. But now you must put them all away, Paul says. Look at some of the things that he says there. It's no longer the big ticket items, the sexual immorality, the covetousness, but it's things that plague us in the course of our normal lives. Anger. Normally, confinement and isolation help feed anger. We get frustrated. We must put that aside. Wrath. Normally, my nerves get frayed. I begin plotting. How can I get back at someone? We have to put those things away. Malice. Normally, you wouldn't know what I was feeling until I hit you. Not physically, but whatever means I had at my disposal. That's the human instinct. That's the human normal. But Paul says, put these things away too. Slander. Normally, my words can hurt you far more than any sticks and stones. We find it very easy. Certainly social media makes it even easier to hide behind a device. But slander, that can't be our normal. obscene talk. Normally, I sound like every other person in this crazy world. Do not lie to one another. Normally, I wouldn't show you the real me. I would show you what you expected to see. I would show that face, that hypocrite, to every person I encounter. I can change, I can flow, I can be whoever the situation demands it to be. That's a life filled with lies. Or maybe it's just simply one gigantic lie, played out in different theaters. You see, this idea that we have to go to camp in order to be changed so that we can be different at home is something that we need to break out of. We don't know when it's going to be, but for every person, there's always going to be a last day at camp. It might be your senior year. It might be when you're old and gray. It might be when an accident or even a disease takes you from this life into the next. Are you ready for that moment? It's not about are you ready for camp. Guys, we need each other. There's no doubt about that. We need each other more than ever. There's no doubt about that. But things are different. But for us, nothing has changed. We get to laugh. We get to enjoy Casey's World virtually. We get to do all the things that we always did. We're just doing them in a different way. I hope and I certainly pray that one day we can go back to camp. But remember this challenge. If you have been raised with Christ, seeing that you have put off the old self and its practices, there must be a change in every one of us. And it shouldn't take the spark of camp. It shouldn't take something that is, in many ways, an external in order to ignite that new flame, ignite that new fire in our lives, so that this world will know that we belong to Christ. Because that's what the normal is in the church. That's what the normal is for the Christian. Verse 10 says, having put on the new self. There's the change. That's what is different. But notice what it says this is to be. This isn't putting on a new face. This isn't putting on an act for people to see based on what circumstance I happen to find myself in today or what crowd I happen to be walking with. This says this new self is being renewed in knowledge after the image of its creator. I am created by God. In his image, a spirit is placed into a body of flesh and bones. And that spirit is precious to God. That spirit is the most valuable thing that you have. But when we die to ourselves, when we've been crucified with Christ, as Paul says, I've been raised again with Christ, but I no longer live, but Christ who lives in me. My spirit is merged. My spirit becomes one with God. As Jesus said, I and the Father are one. We pray, I pray, is what Jesus said on the night he was betrayed, that you become one just like we are. Put off the old self with its practices. Be renewed in knowledge after the image of its creator. We are recreated in Christ Jesus, in his image. And there we walk. We walk by faith and not by sight. We walk through this world, but we're not of this world. Normally, a Christian looks more like Christ today than he did yesterday. Normally, no matter what happens in our world, this transformation continues as we continue to offer ourselves back to God. Now, everything might be different, but nothing has changed. Verse 3, for you have died, and your life is hidden with Christ in God. Then, one day, everything will change. Verse 4, when Christ, who is your life, appears, then you will also appear with him in glory. That's the normal that we will enjoy forever and ever in the presence of God. I miss you guys. May God bless you all.
Man, thanks, Lee, for that. Really
Yeah.
appreciate that. I love the ending there, talking about this new normal we're expecting to experience in the presence of God. I know I'm
Yeah.
excited about that. This idea of the new normal, you've probably heard that phrase a lot these past few months. And some of that's a little scary, like what's this going to look like? But this idea of the new normal, I believe, could also mean for us where we don't want to go back to normal. We don't want to go back to the way that things were before. To me, that's a big thing that happens at camp is you go through this week of camp and then you leave and you don't want to be normal. You don't want to be how you were before. You want to live this changed, transformed life like Lee was talking about.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you, Lee, for that message.
Thanks, Lee.
If you're watching, appreciate you guys watching that. Hopefully you got something from it. So we're going to shift gears. We've got Casey's World coming up here in just a second. But before we do that, we want to do a drawing.
Yeah.
So we know many of you were logged on to YouTube watching it, and you may have hopped off because the trivia was over. But if you want to enter into this drawing for a gift card, then go ahead and hop back on. And while Casey's World is going on, just type Casey into the chat. Casey, or however you think Casey's World is spelled. Just type Casey into the chat. We'll enter you into the drawing. And after Casey's World ends, we'll come back on and we'll announce the winners.
Yeah, maybe two winners. We'll see how we're feeling. We might have two winners on this. But type Casey into the chat to be entered into that drawing.
All right, let's get to Casey's World.
And welcome to Casey's World. Woo! Today, Casey and I are going to do our version of the Hot Ones Challenge. We would like to thank these wings. What's the highest sauce that you have gone at a Zaxby's restaurant on your wings?
Tongue torch.
Tongue torch. That's same here.
We're going to interview each other with some really random, funny questions. They probably make no sense. We're going to do our very best to press through the pain that we may be experiencing, give the best logical answer to these questions that we're going to be asking. So, as normally we torture you guys, we figure we just allow you guys to have some enjoyment at our expense this year.
Why didn't we just do a chariot race?
A chariot race.
Chariot race
Yes.
would be a better idea.
Yeah. If you could have any superpower, what power would you have and why? That's really good. By the way, we look like a bunch of horses.
I would love to be able to control stuff with my brain.
Absolutely.
Telekinesis.
Yeah, man.
Move stuff around.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how much that would freak people out?
Oh, yeah.
I think telekinesis is the way to go.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Someone gives you an elephant.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You can't sell it or give it away, so you have to keep the elephant.
Okay.
Which, why wouldn't you? It's a gift. It'd be rude. But
What would I do with an elephant?
you cannot sell it or give it away. What do you do with the elephant?
I'm not going to shoot it and eat it. I'm not going to do that.
You know how you eat an elephant?
No.
One bite at a time.
You know what? I think I'd keep him, and keep him as a pet.
What would you name him?
What would I name him?
Yeah.
Well, since I love Aladdin, I'm going to name him Abu. You know, so we have festivals and stuff, you know, with the church. Instead of taking a pony, we take an elephant. Okay, if you were a tree, what tree would you be?
If I were being honest as to what kind of tree is a representation of me, it's probably a sago palm. Some people love them.
I love them, actually.
But they're not everybody's flavor.
But I love sago palms.
That's good.
Huh.
Well, we'd still be friends.
Yeah,
That's
we should
fine.
be friends. Mm-hmm.
Why are manholes round?
Okay. I know this one. Like, this is the easiest thing for me.
Oh, okay.
Why manholes are round.
Okay.
What other shape could a Ninja Turtle get out of? I mean,
So-
have you not seen that manholes look like a turtle shell?
Mhm.
I mean, they didn't do that
Oh,
on purpose. All right, or on
touche.
accident. That was
They absolutely
real
do.
thing.
The design and everything.
Yeah, it looks like a turtle shell because they said Ninja Turtle come out this manhole.
They got to get out some way.
That's right.
Makes sense.
Tongue torch. That's where we're going. It's the next one in your plate.
Okay.
Yeah, don't go to the back yet because you'll regret that. So if you could compare yourself to any animal, what would it be?
I think I look a little bit like a bear. I'm a furry creature, and that's fine. I have also been told that I have koala qualities,
Oh,
or what
okay.
I like to call koalities. I have marsupial features. What was the last gift that you gave to someone?
Look, anniversary, I try to be like really creative. I really do. Like, I love you, babe. I try to be a good husband. You know, we have wreaths like for 4th of July and Thanksgiving and Christmas and wintertime and stuff. But she didn't have a summer wreath, so
Okay.
I got her a summer wreath for the door.
So there was a need.
The second thing I got her was we both love coffee, so I got her a coffee mug, and the coffee mug was written in the font and the colors of Friends. It said our 9th anniversary, the one where we were.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's good.
and it had a mask on it too.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course it did.
It was
that's
awesome.
a good gift.
It was awesome. She loved it.
That's a good gift.
So,
All right. Go.
Okay. Describe the color red to someone who is blind.
In the comments below, you guys, just go ahead and try this out. Help me out here. This is literally impossible.
Yeah, right?
It's the color of the ocean. They don't know. I don't what?
Here we go.
Oh gosh, which one is this?
This one's nuclear.
right?
We're going
Okay.
nuclear now. All right, Casey.
Oh,
That's actually got.
Oh, don't do that.
It's actually got good flavor though.
I'm trying. There it is. Yep.
Yeah,
It's
there
coming.
it is. Yep.
Coming on.
I'm wondering if I grabbed the wrong wing.
No, that's definitely insane.
Okay.
It's red. If you could choose one song to play every time that you walked into a room for the rest of your life, what song would you choose and why? Oh, can't wait to go back and watch this video and see. Oh, my nose is running.
Yep.
There it goes.
Like, what would yours be? I just don't know.
Oh, mine would easily be Sister Christian by Night Ranger.
Okay.
Every time you open the door, Motorhead. Huh?
Yeah.
What's your price for flight? Oh, man.
I also think a good Aerosmith song would be good too. A good Aerosmith song might hit real hard.
If you just had the chorus to Walk This Way.
See, I was thinking Walk This Way.
That's
I
a
really
good one.
was.
That's
Like,
a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. I felt that
That
one.
one got you, right? Yeah. My
tongue.
lips are burning. Yeah. I think about Shoot. If I gave you $50,000 to start your own business, what business would you start?
This is a better question for Julianne Crawford.
Okay.
She is really good with like picking stuff up very quickly. She likes to just jump into a hobby and pick it up. So it would probably be something to do with like some kind of interior decorating for her. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
I might have won me some brownie points too.
Love you,
Julianne.
Here we go. Insanity. Woo woo. We're
Gosh.
like, okay,
That sauce is so thick.
that's what I was about to say. Every sauce we've tried is like liquidy.
Runny. This
one is like spaghetti sauce.
That's not a bad taste, but it. Oh gosh. I'm good. Oh, I feel it in my nose.
Man, that's immediate.
That's so quick. Okay.
I'm gonna throw up.
Don't do it.
Woo!
What fictional character do I identify with?
Yeah.
And why?
And why? Are we just trying to make it through without getting something to drink, like milk?
Oh, it's not going to work. I'm about to. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
All right, so insane wings are
My
insane.
face hurts.
Mhm.
Gosh, I can't. I can't. Mm. Oh.
Okay. Tears. Actual tears. I think that the one that I identify most with is probably Frodo Baggins. It is mainly about Frodo's journey. There's still so many times where you feel like I am sweating and crying at the same time. There's so many times where he feels like I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
What am I doing? And that is a daily thing for me to hit that moment of who trusted me with this.
There was no gradual like, hey, get ready. It was like, hey, this is kind of hot, and it was like, bam,
Take that!
yeah. This is the thickest sauce in the whole world. It's really hard to concoct an answer right now.
I'm trying to power through the answer
No.
and just do it real quick, and that's not helping either.
Oh my goodness. I have a feeling my snot's going to be orange in this. Is my face bleeding? Because I feel like it.
Describe the purpose of this job to someone from another planet.
This right here. This is it. The joy that comes from that understanding and that knowledge. So, understanding the joy of the relationship you can have with that universal God, so that there is one and how joyful it is. That's our purpose, is to help teach them that. I feel no joy right now. There is your eyes are watering.
Well done
There's
on answering that. I don't even know what you said.
There's sweat under your eyes. What part of the human face is your favorite?
Obviously not my lips, because I have destroyed them today. My facial hair.
What about other people's face?
No, I don't like other people's face.
Do you want Jillian to have?
All right.
Oh my goodness! Come on!
Sorry,
This is
man.
stupid.
Sorry. I love you so much. Take your time. I'm not doing nothing.
We, in not just our video, but probably our lives,
Yeah.
at this moment.
Real fun.
By the way, thank you, Zaxby's, for the wings.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go stick my face in this pool behind us. I'm just gonna put my head in.
Thank you guys for joining us this evening. I hope that you will enjoy the rest of this online camp experience. We hope this gave you a little bit of laughter.
Yeah.
And we have actually had a good time doing it.
We have.
It's a toss-up as to whether or not we ever do it again, though.
We probably will.
Let's be real.
Yeah. Remember to just smile every day. You know, do the next right thing, as Anna would say in Frozen 2. And
Man.
hey, when this is over, we'll be stronger on the other end of it. So enjoy the rest of your summer. Hopefully area wides will start soon. We don't know when yet, but when they do, we'll see you when we see you. We love you guys very much.
Love y'all.
Thanks, Casey's World. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, that was
Always
great.
good to see them together,
Yeah.
right? They're such a great pair, the two of them.
Yeah.
Even when they're just eating hot wings,
It's
talking.
true.
Yeah.
I still don't think they should have been allowed to drink milk.
Oh, is that cheating?
In my book, it is.
Okay.
You got to endure that mess.
Let us know what you guys think.
Yeah.
Did Casey's World cheat by drinking milk?
I
I'm
think
not
so.
sure. But
So thanks for those of you who entered the drawing and those of you who entered it about 50 times.
Shout out to Quinn. Was that Quinn?
Quinn, yeah, Quinn entered it a lot, though we gave you one entry.
Quinn and Super Cheese.
All right, so we're going to draw a name.
Yes.
Two names.
Two names.
Two names out of the jar
Okay.
for winners.
All right, I'm going to go first. Let's see who we get here. Oh, of course. Quinn B.
Oh, Quinn.
You actually ended up winning.
Nice.
Good job, Quinn. We're going to send you a card.
If this one says Quinn, then the game was rigged. All right, here we go. Let's see. Auburn.
Auburn. All right.
See if you can see that. Auburn. Nice
Good job,
job.
guys. Quinn and Auburn. Message us your addresses so we can send you guys a Starbucks gift card.
Hey, thank you guys for joining us tonight. We know that this has not been a replacement for camp, and it certainly wasn't intended to be. Just an opportunity for us to get together, have a good time, hear an encouraging message from Lee. That was great. Great video from Casey's World. So just a great night. So thanks for being with us tonight.
Yeah, I hope we get to have camp 2021.
Yes.
Let's make it happen.
Let's be praying about that. All right, we'll see you guys soon.
Thanks, guys.